week of rest. You are listening to the Let's Go Devils podcast on the Primetime Radio Network.
Happy Devil Friday. This is Devils After Dark, coming to you live from the Primetime Radio Studios inside the bunker in an undisclosed location and in Hollywood, California, somewhere where Michael J. Fox used to start his career in Beverly Hills. Scotty of Sirius XM Liquid Metal coming to you live. Facebook Live, YouTube Live.
I believe it's
Live.
X Live.
Yeah,
there
X
you
Live.
go.
X Live sounds like something adult. Anyway,
this is Devils After Dark, after all.
Yeah, we'll have to get some new tunes for that. You know,
oh boy.
Yeah, Devils win 5-4 in overtime. Lots to go over. Go over. Yeah, we got David Decker of Town Toyota tuning in. We've got the YouTube Live going crazy. But, Scotty, I'll just shut up right now. How are you tonight, man?
I'm doing good. I'm trying to post things here to my Instagram story because I'm just pumped up and excited. Man, we got a super chatter. I'm not even on the YouTube thing yet. Hang on, let me turn the volume down.
They're already throwing us money. Thank you to Max.
Woo!
Yeah.
Woo! I don't know how many there were, but I'll just woo!
Woo! Oh, there we go. I had to find the button. Yeah.
All right. Oh, there we go. Okay. Got the old YouTube chat up. Victory Bucks. That is what's up. Man, what a game tonight by your New Jersey Hockey Devils. Hello, everyone. I'm Scotty, along with the king of the football calls himself and the greatest heel in the history of Hockey X. Can't say Twitter anymore, right? The greatest heel in the history of Hockey X. Over there, Sam, by God, woo. But a huge victory. Lots of good things to talk about with this game today. Getting the OT winner. Not letting it slip through the fingers like they did with the Coyotes, but taking Uncle Lou's Icelanders and old Johnny Mac there on the bench as well, and getting that victory. Hard-fought game, which, the Devils probably could have won this game about 8-4 or 9-4. Friggin' Sorokin was unreal tonight. Well, let's talk about it. It's been a couple days here now since we've had some Devils hockey. Coach Lindy Ruff is going to be there working the boys hard in practice. Can they get ready for a first period? It's been the struggle so far this season, coming out flat. They're one of the few teams that didn't score a goal in the first period yet so far in this NHL hockey season. And oh man, do we have the injury bug going on here already? Haula out. Noshik out. Miller's hurt. Nolan Foote is still hurt. It unfortunately looks now like Nico Hischier got hurt. We thought for a second Palat got hurt, but he was able to make his way back in the third period. So we got Tierney in the lineup on the fourth line with Lazar and Big Bastion. We got Mikey McLeod moving up to the third line with Dawson Mercer and Alexander Holtz. Somehow or another, Brendan Smith is still in there, but whatever. We'll talk about that a little bit later as well. And first road game and first Met Division game for the Devils this season against their opponent here, Uncle Lou's Icelanders. Now, I'm going to be completely honest with everyone. I actually missed the first 8 minutes of this game because I thought it was going to be on ESPN Plus, but out here in LA, it was an NHL Network game. I couldn't get it on my ESPN app. I was like, what the hell's going on? Is this a TNT game? What's going on? Oh, okay. NHL Network. So didn't have the old.
You could have asked
what?
Me. You could ask me. You know, I would have said
it's okay. It's all good. So I missed the first 8 minutes. Turned on about 12:38 or 12:48, I think. Left to go in the first period, but the Devils did start well. First thing I saw was that they were ready to play. They were out shooting the Islanders in the first period. We had Luke Hughes drawing a penalty, and wow, was that power play deadly tonight. And we talked about it, that this power play is just going to put teams to bed when they want to. And it was the difference in the game tonight. But Luke drew a slashing call there in the first period. Couple of good chances. Dougie had a pass across from the boards that Clutterbuck got his stick on just before it got to Timo Meier. Was that close to getting his first goal of the season? Another big shot actually by Dougie as well. Mid-range, Sorokin came up with a huge shoulder save, and that was kind of the theme of the evening, was Sorokin bailing out the old Icelanders. And actually, it's Brock Nelson who gets the first goal of the game at, oh boy, let me see here. What time was that? That was at 12:35, even strength goal from Engvall and our old friend Kyle Palmieri. 1-0 Islanders. And then what was this? Oh yeah, that's right. Akira Schmid, who, I don't know about you, but those first two periods, it looked kind of shaky. Doesn't look like he's got his full confidence yet. This definitely doesn't look like, Ranger Series playoff Akira Schmid yet. But we'll give him some time. He's a young kid, getting reacclimated, and, still the beginning of the season. But those first two periods, I gotta lie, a little nervous every time that puck was getting close to Akira over there in the net. But he makes a big save on Engvall, and then it was, I think, the next rush down, right? Oh yeah, that's right. There was a cross ice pass, and Engvall was right in front. There was a tip, and Akira Schmid went down in that butterfly real quick. Boom, close up that 5-hole. You're like, okay, looks good. But then the next rush down, same line, Engvall comes and he passes out to Brock Nelson on the wing, and Brock just rips one between the glove and leg pad from the dot. And I don't know about you, but I'm thinking Akira Schmid should have had that one. He seemed to be out playing the angles, and I know Brock Nelson is a good hockey player, and he's going to score. He's going to score 30 goals in a season, but man, I'm thinking Akira Schmid would want that one back over there. Wasn't too happy. Jack Hughes looked pissed afterwards because nobody was covering Brock Nelson. He was wide open over there. So, okay, all right, no problem. Jack says, okay, I'm going to go ahead and take this into my own hands. He gets a pass from Tyler Toffoli, who gets it in between the defender's legs, over to Jack. He's got to kind of corral it towards him. And then he gets the puck on his forehand, and he's right in front of Sorokin one-on-one, and he goes over to his backhand, and he tries to roof it. And I'm going to say probably 95% of the goalies in this league are not going to stop this shot. Sorokin was going down. What it was he had his glove in the right position. And you got to tip your hat to the goaltender on that one. You may say, oh, he got lucky, but he was smart to be in the right position. And that takes practice over and over and over again when you're moving across and you have an elite superstar like Jack Hughes right in front of you going, backhand, and not on the ice. Not on the ice. Boom! Straight up to the top shelf. And that glove was right there and just robbed Jack Hughes. Big save right there from Sorokin. But it doesn't last much longer, because right at the end of the first period, at 19 minutes with the Devils on the power play, they get their first of four. Their first of 4 power play goals. And look at this. I know everyone was talking about the old Sam Wu meme over there, finding Timo. Well, maybe Timo Meier was listening to the podcast, because they seem to have a little jump in his step. It probably has something to do with Lindy Ruff benching him in the third period of the last game. Where have we seen that before? Lindy Ruff benching someone and it working out really well. Oh, yeah, Jesper Bratt.
Yeah.
And there he is. As soon as I said Lindy Ruff still being the coach, look who popped up on the screen over here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You know what? I just want to add in that Lindy Ruff listens to this podcast. He was waiting to have the beer with the fans. Remember the beer with the fans?
That's
Once
right. That's
Anchor
right.
Brew will come out.
Mhm.
We procrastinated over a year, but it's going to come out on November 10th at American Whiskey. Just a little plug there, Scotty.
There you go. There you go. Sam Wu. He's a plug-in machine over there. But Dougie Hamilton gets the goal, his third already this season. We've only played 4 games. Dougie Hamilton's already got 3 goals. And I think I know a reason why that we're going to talk about in a little bit. But this is a power play goal. Timo Meier goes coast to coast. He gets a little pass from who was? Oh, it's Akira Schmidt. I didn't even notice that. Akira got an assist on this one. Timo's behind Akira, gets the puck, brings it all the way up the ice and into the zone. Great zone entries. It's nice to see someone other than the last name Hughes, whether it's Jack or now Luke. Well, if you haven't noticed, he knows those zone entries as well over there. Those Hughes boys, woo, man, are they on fire. But anyway, Timo Meier goes coast to coast, gets to the Islanders' goal line, kind of in the corner, and he just turns and fires a pass straight back to Dougie Hamilton, who's coming into the zone in stride, who just winds up and lets that big blast go for, like we said, his 3rd goal of the season already through the 5-hole at 19 minutes flat, a PPG power play goal for your New Jersey Hockey Devils. Game tied up 1-1. Timo Meier's first point of the year. We're moving into the second period now. Oh, almost forgot. The Islanders took a bad penalty right at the end of the first period there. Cizikas with kind of a cheap shot cross-check on Nico Hischier right out of the faceoff circle. I mean, directly in front of the refs. And we all know the refs do tend to miss a lot of calls on the Devils there. So we were surprised, or at least I was, that they actually caught that one. But it was a blatant cross-check right to the lower back of Nico Hischier. He was turned around. Don't like seeing that. But either way, like seeing the way the Devils responded in the second period, coming out on the power play, and it only took 21 seconds. 21 seconds for Jack Hughes to make it happen for Tyler Toffoli. Another PPG, 2 of 4 on the evening. Tyler Toffoli gets his first as a Devil. Broken play, getting into the zone. Eventually, Jack gets the puck over the line. Toffoli lets that nasty snapshot go that goes off a Pellick's stick and poof, right past Sorokin. He can't stop them all. I know the Islanders were hoping so. And it seemed like he was going to at certain points in this game, but you can't stop them all. Tyler Toffoli gets his first. That's Jack Hughes' 5th assist of the season. And Jesper Bratt, not that far behind, his 3rd assist of the season at 21 seconds. Like we said, the second PPG of the game for the Devils. And then about a minute, it was a little more than a minute later, at a $1:37 into the second period. Oh, Brendan Smith. Okay, so here's the situation now. Luke has got the puck, and he's trying to move it up the boards. But he ends up getting double teamed by, who was it? It was Paul Mary and Engvall on that line with Brock Nelson. And instead of just backing off a little bit, Brendan Smith charges into the play because Paul Mary was on Luke, and I think Engvall was right at the blue line. So now you got 2 Devils on Paul Mary, and you have one of the Islanders' best scorers now just able to do a nice little circle, and there is nobody on him right there in the center of the ice. They get the puck, they pass it over, and Brock Nelson puts home his 2nd of the game, his 3rd of the year. And man, don't like seeing that on that defensive play. Now, you could say, hey, Luke, need to get that puck out of the zone, and I think that's something that definitely needs to be said. But also, Brendan Smith kind of charging in there and leaving Brock Nelson uncovered. If you got Palmieri right at the point, Luke and Engvall at the point, Palmieri and Luke all kind of bunched up, do you need another defender right in there, or could you wait for a forward to come back? Especially when you know you have Brock Nelson in the zone. So, want to see Luke get that puck out, of course, but also Brendan Smith, don't lose your man like that, especially when it's someone who can put the puck in the net like a Brock Nelson. Lucky for us, the Islanders decided to take a whole load of penalties tonight, and they said, you know what? We don't want to make things easy on ourselves. Let's just shoot the puck over the ice and get a delay a game penalty right after that goal. And that's what they went and did. So thanks, fellas, for that one. Really do appreciate it. It was literally like 10 seconds after they scored. They got a delay a game penalty. Man, Uncle Lou must have been like the smoke must have been coming out of his ears with the penalties that the Islanders were taking up there in the press box. And Luke Hughes, Luke, Damon Severson still hears that in his dreams at night. He's coming for your job, Damon. Luke. Oh, never mind. He came and took it already. Sorry about that. Love you, Damon. Have fun in Columbus. But we're very happy with the third Hughes brother, Luke, on the team, gets his first goal of the season from who else? His big bro, Jack Hughes, and you guessed it, Jesper Bratt. They're like two peas in a pod. You got one, there's the other. Man, what a dynamic duo. And I will forever call myself out. You know, 2 or 3 seasons ago, I was the idiot who said you can't put Jack Hughes and Jesper Bratt together because they're two small players. Boy, do I know Jack all, apparently. Because these two together are the dynamic duo. They're not Batman and Robin. They're Batman and Batman. You know, it's like Pattinson and Ben Affleck and Michael Keaton, you know, all rolled up into one. You could take your pick about your favorite Batman. Well, no Adam West. Kevin Conroy. All right, animated series Batman. Okay. You could take your pick over there. But not really feeling there's a Robin in that situation. And Dick Grayson does become Nightwing, but we're not going to get into the whole comic book, you know, storylines and everything like that. But man, those two together, especially on the power play, where they just converted their third of the game. Woo, baby. First of the season for Luke. Jack puts a little saucer pass off of the Isles defenseman's stick at the point. Luke, big blast. Nico Hischier screening right in front of the net. And Jesper Bratt, after he passed it to Jack, was smart enough. The whole hockey sense, where did he go? To the net. So you had Nico in front. I do believe that this shot went right through Nico Hischier's legs. I actually thought it deflected off of Nico at first. But I think it went right through his legs. And if there was a rebound, Jesper Bratt is right at the side of the net to clean that bad boy up. These guys were not messing around. Lindy Ruff laid into them during these days off. And oh, hell's bells, did they respond. Luke gets his first, another PPG, third of the game for the Devils at 2:36 of the second period. A lot of action going on here in this first half of the second. And then, Islanders got even. And see, these are the things I'm talking about with Akira Schmid. It was like every time they got near the goal, I was like, getting a little nervous. It doesn't seem like, you know, playoffs last year, Akira Schmid, just yet. But we'll give him some time. Young kid, beginning of the season. See how it works out. But the Devils basically shut down the Bo Horvat line for about half of the game. Like you didn't even hear his name mentioned. Horvat and Barzal. I was like, oh yeah, that's right, they're playing. The only line that was making any noise was the Brock Nelson line. And then finally, Bo gets on the board. Horvat, nasty goal. Goal line, no angle shot. Akira Schmid trying to get his skate to the post, but he's late getting there. And Bo Horvat, he's a sniper. Probably could have been a Devil. Corey Schneider trade. But whatever. We're not going to the past. Talking about the future here and the present. But Bo Horvat deflects it off of Akira Schmid's skate as he's trying to get to the post. Boom, in the back of the net. And holy Hanneman, we are tied again. 3-3. That's at, what was that, at 6 or 8? 6:10 of the second period. Then we had Alexander Holtz put a puck between the Isles D-man's legs and just whoop, go right around him. Gets a nasty shot away, but again, Sorokin, they're big. I like Holtz's game in this one. You see, like, the small steps taking place here. He hasn't been a liability. On the defensive side, he's starting to create more chances. You see that confidence starting to grow. It's going to take a little time for Holtzy, but I think the best course of action is just stay a little patient with him. He will be okay. We have some 4-on-4 action after I'm not sure how this happened. According to Sam Wu, Timo Meyer's face got a penalty. Matt Martin got a high stick up on Timo when Timo was going to check him. And, I mean, it's funny. If you watch the replay, you see Timo's eyes. He's just, like, waiting for Matt Martin to get there so he can give him the old shoulder. And somehow or another, he got a roughing call for getting high sticked in the face. I'm not sure about that one again. At least it wasn't Jack Hughes this time.
It was a
face check. Thank you, Sam. Thank you. I was unaware. We all know about these new rules in the NHL. As Sam will tell you, you need a lawyer sometimes to go through the rule book. So the face check by Timo Meier draws a roughing call. Who would have thunk it? So we got some 4-on-4 action going on, which usually favors the Devils and their speed. But nothing too much happening over here. We had a funny moment with Sebastian Aho and Curtis Lazar battling in front of the net, and they both kind of crash in front of Sorokin right when I think it was Dougie. I think it was letting a shot go, and they both just duck and cover so they don't get hit in the face. So kind of a little funny moment over there. And Nico Hischier cutting to the front of the net, gets a nasty backhand away, trying to go 5-hole. Sorokin shuts that down. Jesper Bratt, woo! He let a smoker go. I mean, this thing was just the release on it. It was just pew, right off the stick. And Sorokin stepped up, big shoulder save right there to rob Jesper Bratt. Sorokin was the star of the game. Well, I mean, maybe you could say, Horvat and Nelson, but honestly, the Devils could have had 6, 7, even maybe 8 goals tonight easily if it was on, your standard NHL goaltender. But what was this one? Oh, that's right. Then he made another unreal stop on Nathan Bastian this time, sliding across. He had his leg flat down on the ice and just stretching. And that's an easy one where the goaltender, that pad, Shorts guy will tell you, that pad can easily pop up and that puck slide right underneath because Nathan Bastian kept it on the ice. He kept it low. But Sorokin, man, he was just all over the place. That was coming off of a broken play. Siegenthaler had a long-range shot. It didn't even make its way to the goaltender, but it was just kind of bouncing around in the front. Bastian found it at the side of the net, but, man, that leg, unlike Akira Schmid, Sorokin was not late getting that leg over to the post on that one. So we're going into the third period now, still tied, and, the bad news. Nico Hischier does not come out of the locker room. Now, he took a pretty awkward hit. We know about the Zizekas cross-check in the first period, but in the second, he took an awkward hit. I don't know I can't remember if it was Pelech or if it was Aho behind the net, where he almost kind of went into like a Superman type position along the boards there low. It looked awkward. He did get up and he did finish the rest of the period, but he did not come out of the locker room for the third. So that's a handful already. We talked about players getting hurt in the preseason and everything like that, and others are going to have to step up. Halla, Noshik, Foot, Miller. We'll see with Nico. Hopefully it is nothing serious, and they were just being precautious this early in the season. What do we have next? Oh, what do you know? Another power play goal for the New Jersey Devils. And who gets it this time? Oh, you know, Jackie Boy. Jumpin' Jack Flash makes it happen once again. He basically does what Brock Nelson did earlier in the game. He loses all the D-men. How you lose Jack Hughes? I'm not sure. I know he's really good, but you would think the other team would be watching him. Either way, glad the Islanders weren't, because he was able to do the old loop around and sneaks on down to the bottom where Palat puts a pass right through the crease. Now, here's one play that Sorokin maybe misplayed because he thought that Palat was trying to go, near side. And so he goes to hug the post, and then the puck just literally passes right in front of him. And who's standing there at the side of the net? Uncovered, Jack Hughes. For his fourth goal of the season. No, that's his third goal. I'm sorry, his third goal of the season from Palat, his second assist. And our boy, like we said, where there's Jack, there's Jesper. Now he's got 5 assists. What do you have? Do you have 3 assists in the game today, Jesper Bratt? Yeah, I think so, right? Yeah, he did. 3 points for Bratty on the game. These guys are going to start racking them up. Get used to it. Get used to it. They're going to be, and they're not even in their prime yet. Oh, just you wait. And they're all signed for a long time. Oh, it is good to be a Devils fan. Jack Hughes, PPG number 4 on the game at 4:30 of the third period. Devils go up 4-3. Then Kira Schmid started to look a little better. Stop Brock Nelson in alone. Blocker. Brock was trying to go far side. He was coming in on the wing, trying to do that patented Jack Hughes shot. Going far side. Boom. Blocker there. Then Palat's legs get wiped out. Now this was an accidental play. Kyle Palmieri with the puck at center ice. He's coming up. Palat's trying to go make a change. And Kyle, he lost an edge. He lost an edge. Unless he purposely went down and wiped out while he had the puck, I don't think that is the case over there. He lost his edge. And he happened to take out one of Palat's legs. He looked very uncomfortable going to the bench. He missed a shift, but he's a hockey player. Much like Sam Wu never misses a podcast, Palat, well, he was hurt for quite some time last year. But either way, this year, he's not missing anything. And he's back on the ice. Whew. That's something we don't want to see again, is Palat getting hurt. We need him to stay healthy and keep going with his game. Big Bastion had a big block on Pellick. McLeod took a late penalty. Islanders in a scramble in front of the crease there of Akira Schmid. And what happens? Oh, big balls. Kevin Ball clearing the crease. You know who likes that? Sam Wu. I hear Kevin Ball, his new favorite meal is the Sam salad. Used to like the beef, but now it's the Sam salad. I hear Kevin Ball is just scarfing him down in the locker room, in the intermissions. What do you need, big ball? I need a Sam salad. It makes those eyebrows look even more evil when he's out there on the ice. It's just science. I don't know. It's just science. That's all I can say. Either way, after the clearing of said crease, the Islanders do score, and it is Horvat again getting his second of the season at 18:49 to tie it up 4-4 And this was another scramble in front of the net. The Devils were calling for a hand pass, but they did not challenge it. And basically, it was just a broken play, scramble, and a little puck luck here. It bounces right to Horvat at the side. And again, dude's a goal scorer. He knows how to put the puck in the back of the net, and he didn't miss. Ties it up 4-4 going into overtime. And right to start it out, we had Jack Hughes getting a good opportunity. He tried to do his Jack special, the Jumpin' Jack Flash special, where he comes down and tries to go that far side shot. Sorokin made a big save. And then it's Barzell on the other end. And Akira Schmid coming up big. He tries to make a power move and then cut to the front of the net and slide that puck 5-hole. And Akira Schmid was able to close up those leg pads. And then we got to about 2 minutes left in overtime. And for this, I think we need to head to the Let's Go Devils podcast, Devils After Dark Studios, for this quick game update from the king of the football calls himself, Sam by God Woo.
This game update is brought to you by And Crew Brew. Make winning memories together, one crew at a time.
Wow.
Devils,
Very nice.
Islanders at UBS Arena in overtime. Sudden death. Devils are driving. What? What is Lindy Ruff doing? He's putting M&M's out there. Marino and Meyer both benched last game. Will they redeem themselves? The guy that got a face-checking penalty is going to snap the puck. He snaps it back to Marino. He finds Jack Hughes. He goes in 30. Downey. Touchdown, Devils! Touchdown, Devils! Jack Hughes is in the end zone. Move over, Connor McDavid. There's a new sheriff in town. It's Jack Hughes. How easy was that, Marino? Devils win 5-4. Suck it, Islander fans. The Devils are on top of the Metropolitan Division.
Wow. Woo! Now that was a football call. And not only did John Marino and Timo Meyer totally redeem themselves, but we got to say Sam Wu did as well. Remember game one, he wasn't prepared for the football call. And today, not only does he have a new helmet, and is that a Devil's helmet right there, Sam Wu? Can you show?
Not only is it Devil's helmet, but this is brought to you by And Crew Brew. 1-0
and well,
that's been canned.
And that was my next point, is Marino sipping on the And Crew Brew over there on the graphics. Wow. Sam Wu, you have outdone yourself on this one, sir.
Yeah, we skirted his agent, and I made the deal with his dad instead. With the sponsorship.
Uncle Paulie says it's okay. Yeah, okay. That's good.
Yeah. Go to the bar, get some more beer.
We're good. We'll get the beer. We're good over here. Now, do you have a migraine yet from wearing that helmet? Because it looks like it's about to explode.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm like, can you get through this freaking post game? I'm like losing blood here.
I think you might have unplugged your mic as well, but that's okay. That's okay, Sam Wu, because we can still hear you, and that helmet and that And Crew Brew is all that matters in this moment. Oh, Sam Wu, the king of the football calls. Him, John Marino, and Timo Meyer totally redeeming themselves there with this play to end the game in OT. Wow. So besides how Sam Wu described it, what actually happened was Meyer gets the puck, gives it over to Marino, and then Timo and John are trying to make a line change. It's just Jack on the ice. It's 3-on-1. Jack is looking back. He's like, hey, where's Jesper? Where's Luke? What's going on? Where are you guys? And he's like, maybe I'll just end the game myself. What the hell? Why not? He moves into the zone. All 3 Islanders just completely back off. That is the jumping jack flash effect right there. They all just back off, and they start watching him. And Jack basically he's doing like a little figure 8. Going this way. All right, I'm going to come back this way, and no one's here. All right, I'm going to come back. I'm going to cut back to the center, and I'm going to shoot it right around you, Pellick. In the net, past Sorokin. He can't stop them all. Jack Hughes gets his 4th goal of the season, OT winner for your New Jersey Hockey Devils. Marino gets his 2nd assist of the year, and Timo, he's 2-point Timo tonight. Maybe listening to some of those things Coach Ruff said when he sat him down. Maybe listening to Sam Wu talking about finding Timo. Jack Hughes is a beast. 10 points in 4 games. Do you know what that pace is? He's on pace for 205 points on the season. Sam Wu predicted 130. We were like, oh, geez, Sam. Can you make it realistic at least? Jack Hughes heard that and said, hold my Ann Crew brew. I'm going to break 200 instead.
I underestimated
Can't hear you, Sam.
I underestimated him. I'm sorry. All the peer pressure, I would have said 300, but you guys bash me all day long. I send messages from my computer to the players and Lindy Ruff how we feel, okay? I don't make those memes without purpose.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Jack wins it in OT. Devils get 4 power play goals. Let's look here. Shots on goal for the Devils. Doesn't this sound a lot better? First period, 13, and they finally scored in the first as well. Second period, they have 15, then 9, 2 in OT for a Slayer Rating Blood tribute of 39 shots on goal, 39 raining pucks from the Devils on the ice. To the Islanders, 32. They go 8, 10, 13, and 1. And wouldn't you know it, Coach Lindy Ruff probably had some hard practices with the boys. Probably had to lay down the law a little bit. He got his 100th win as a New Jersey Devils coach tonight. Congratulations to Coach Ruff. Can't wait to have an Ann Crew brew with you. And we all know he's the gambler. He knows when to hold them. He knows when to fold them. And we want to thank our good friend. Look at this right here. The gambler. You got to know when to hold them. Know when to fold them. Know when to pull the goalie and go 6 on 4. Yes! Lindy Ruff. 100 wins for the gambler. That's right, Lindy. We want an Ann Crew brew with you. Come over to American Whiskey. And by the way, the Ann Crew brews are in stock. Oh, right there. Oh, there you go. Nice job, Sam Wu.
Thank you.
The Ann Crew brews are in stock for the moment. They are selling pretty fast. Not going to lie about that. Not trying to fluff it up over here or anything.
Actually, it is. We can't fulfill purchase orders right now. The demand is so high.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. They're already gone. Okay, so they're already gone, but you can still go ahead and order them from Departed Souls, and they will be backlogged a little bit. Oh, damn. I didn't even know that we ran out.
Supply chain issues. That's what we'll blame it on.
Okay, supply chain issues. Okay. Yeah. I knew we were getting close to running out, but I thought we still had some left. But you can still back order some Ant Crew brew, and we will get it for you. Just hit up our good friends at Departed Souls. But the Gambler gets his 100th win as the Devils coach. And who said to not fire Lindy Ruff? Who said that?
That's me.
Are there some tweets out there or X's that many fans disagreed with you with that?
I think I may need to take another victory lap on Twitter.
Okay. I'm wondering if
X.
some of those maybe didn't age well, as they say.
Yeah.
After last year, most points, most wins ever for the Devils franchise. And as we've said before, and we're going to say it again, the Gambler knows when to hold them, he knows when to fold them, and he knows what buttons to push with this team. He did it with Jesper Bratt 2 years ago. Now he's doing it with Timo Meier this year, and the responses are there. Lindy's done a great job with this team. That's what I got to say. We got a couple other things that we want to talk about, but we want to hear from you on YouTube Live, X Live, Twitch, wherever the hell else we are broadcasting. I can't even think right now because I'm just damn excited about this team. So much fun to watch. Man, this is exciting hockey over here. But let's hear from the king of the football calls himself. Now that his brain is working again, that he's got the helmet off and everything. Yeah. I mean, it looked tight. I was waiting for it to kind of crack, a little bit and just split right down the middle, but it survived. We'll see if it makes it through the entire year. But Sam Woo's Hutch helmet over there is doing a good job. And there it is. There it is in the background.
A total of $23 to make.
That's what Sam wears once Mrs. Wu comes in to the bunker after she hears him yelling all night for Jack Hughes goals. He's got to put that on to protect himself a little bit. But either way, yes. And Insane Pollock, did we say that? Insane Pollock is the one who sent us the Gambler meme. Can we show it again?
Yeah, I have it with the Ant Crew brew, though.
There we go. Look at that. Thank you, Insane Pollock. Because, my feelings were a little hurt last Devils After Dark. Everyone wanted the Finding Timo. I was like, hey, what about the Gambler? Well, thank you, Insane Pollock, for coming through. The Finding Timo were damn good, too. I'm just saying. You got to know when to hold them. Know when to fold them. Know when to pull that goalie when it's 6-on-5. I'm gonna have to write new lyrics for that song. But let's hear what Sam Wu has got to say about this game from the bunker over there in NJ. Sam, what say you?
I noticed something at the end of the game after Hughes scored. It looked like Lindy Ruff wasn't happy. That there's more improvement that needs to be made. Now, Meyer and Marino got benched, showed up in overtime. It says a lot that Lindy Ruff trusts his guys, put him back out there after getting benched, and they rewarded him, made him look good. So the other things that I noticed. Sorry, Scotty. I got something stuck in my throat. Take over.
Oh, okay. All right. He's still recovering from that football call over there, which, he did put all of his heart into it. So we definitely appreciate that. But I see a bunch of people on here on the old YouTube page. Devil's Aces, Raining Pucks. Art Heaton wants one of those helmets. We have to tell Shorts Guy, maybe we got to start making those Devil's Hutch helmets over there. Michael DeScala, Jack called the game by himself. Oh my goodness, Coach Wu. Oh, we got a Coach Wu call over here. I love it. There's Insane Pollock with the Kenny Rogers meme. JP wants to shoot Brendan Smith out into space. I think Insane Pollock is backing him up on that. Wyatt Says hopefully Lindy can pull some strings with Heischer and Mercer. They need to, I agree on that one, but I don't think their games have been as bad as Timo was playing. Timo just looked completely lost. At least Nico was, he didn't get on the score sheet, but I can think of 3 goals, including the one tonight that was it Dougie? No, I think it was Luke, the one that Luke scored, where Nico was the clear screen in front of the net, blocking the goaltender. I mean, he should have gotten an assist on there. He just didn't touch the puck.
Yeah.
He really helped make, and and there was I think one of Dougie's goals as well. He was there. He had that bad first game. He went, 15 for 20 in the faceoff circle the other day. The goals will come for Nico. The points are going to come for him. We just got to worry about if there is actually an actual injury with him. Dawson Mercer as well. I think, I don't know. We saw this last year when he got moved to that third line. He kind of disappeared for a little bit. And then when he got put back with Nico and Tatar, poof, he was like carrying the team for 2 or 3 weeks by himself. Did he have that? We had like how many games in a row did he have goals last year? Once he got that line, he had a nice goal streak going. Yeah, it was like 8 or 9 games where he had a goal.
Yeah.
So I'm again, and Dawson Mercer is a young kid. He's 21. So I'm gonna stay patient with them because I don't see their game having those big holes like we saw. Like I said, Timo Meyer's first couple games, he just looked completely lost out there. This game looked a lot better for Timo.
Well, but I got to say, though, all 5 points is due to Jack Hughes. 5 points in the standings is all Jack Hughes. If you think of it, if Jack Hughes didn't go, get off to a great start, could this team be 0-4? I'm asking a legitimate question. If
could
Jack
be.
Hughes was, lackadaisical, what would this team look like?
I mean, Jack and Jesper and Dougie have been, the monsters on this team so far this season. And Luke is looking a hell of a lot better, man. And that brings me to the one point I wanted to make. I thought of this in the second period. I wrote it down right here. Luke, very impressive. Move him to the second pairing with John Marino. Move Ball to the third pairing, call up Nemec. That's my solution. Because, on that third pairing, you're going to be playing against some of those fourth liners. We saw it tonight with Matt Martin and Clutterbuck and Cizikas. They're going to go in there and they're going to hit you. Put Ball down there to even that out. Move Luke up with Johnny. Keep Dougie and Seeks together. Brendan Smith has just been hasn't been reliable, unfortunately. And he's getting up there in age and everything like that. He's been around for a long time. But I think he's better served right now as an extra defenseman rather than a regular defenseman. And it may happen, give it like 10 games. We're only on game 4 of the season. Maybe he kicks it into gear and has a hell of a year. Who knows? But for right now, if you had to ask me, I would say after the 10th game, flip-flop Ball and Luke, and then call up Nemec and let them go on the third pairing. And Luke is getting minutes, man. He's playing big minutes and big opportunities. Him and Jack on that PP1. Whew. And then you put Dougie Hamilton on your PP2? No wonder they've got... How many power play goals do they have so far this year now?
14?
Like 7?
Oh. I'm making up stuff now.
I think they have 7.
Something like that. How many
That's
do they have
crazy.
in this game? Like 4?
4. And 4 power play goals. They might even have 8. It might be more.
So they're riding high with the power play. They just need to play some defense.
They got it. Well, they didn't. I don't think they didn't give up a power play goal in this one, right? This is the first one they didn't give up because they only took like 1 or 2 penalties, right? Even. Yeah. Hey, the PK didn't give up a goal. That's progress. They only had like 1 power. Oh, no. The Islanders had 2. Islanders also had 24 blocked shots. So the Devils had 39 shots on goal, and then the Islanders blocked 24 of them. Whew. This team is nasty. And this is only game 4. Can you imagine when they get into midseason form? Wow. Jack Hughes, I'm watching. I see it on the NHL Network. They got the highlights on there right now. 5th career overtime goal. Whew! Patty Eliash, I love you, buddy. I love old number 26, but I think someone's coming for that OT winner record on you, bud.
Agreed.
But Jack Hughes is just on another level right now. Jesper Bratt is right behind him. And you could see the development with Luke. Dougie as a defenseman. Dougie's made a few nice defensive plays. We all know about the offensive side of Dougie Hamilton. But he's also made a few nice sticks here and there as well. Selecta, I completely agree with you. Sorokin saved the day for the Islanders.
Oh,
This easily could have been 7 or 8-4. Easily. You think about the Jack Hughes one at the side of the net where he got with the glove. You think about the Bastion one at the side of the net that he got with his leg flat. That Jesper Bratt ripper that went off his shoulder. Easily. The Nico Hischier in front of the net backhander. Easily could have been 7 or 8. Sorokin kept them in this game. Who is this? The little Bubs. I think we got a new friend over here. Jack had set an NHL record for OT winners. I mean, if he keeps playing on a 205-point pace, I think we have a good opportunity that might happen. Now, knock on wood. We don't want to jinx him. We want him to keep it up and keep it going. But he is just on fire right now. And you can see the other teams are just deathly afraid of him when he's got the puck. Now, Islanders just that's how you won the game in OT. I was watching the highlight right now on NHL Network here. I mean, all 3 of them just were like, whoa, Jack's got the puck. Back up. Let me just stand here and watch for some reason instead of attacking him because we're too scared that he's going to pull this speed of lightning move and go right around us. And then when your winger is Jesper Bratt, oh, and Tyler Toffoli, another established star, man, that first line, I mean, other than McDavid and Draisaitl, who's better right now? I can't answer that.
Scotty, during the football call, there's a new sheriff in town. It's Jack Hughes. Just wanted to point that out. If you haven't got word on the game update.
Brad had that throw out of the crease at the yep. Man.
Ramona's asking if I'm tired.
You're not tired. You're Sam Wu. You don't need to sleep. You just need to podcast. That's what Sam Wu does.
Yeah. Nah,
no sleep. Only salads. He's going to have a power salad after this. And he'll be right back to normal.
Yeah, exactly.
Did you have your pregame salad? Is that what it is? You didn't have your pregame salad?
No comment. I actually hung out with I actually hung out with Matt and Kelly tonight at Enzo's, a different Enzo's, the other brother Enzo's.
Oh, okay.
And they're going to carry our beer, so that was part of the reason why we're there. And Wyatt.
Wyatt and Insane Pollock over here. Sam is slowly gaining oxygen back into his head after wearing the mini hutch helmet. So that could be Ramona. That could be what it is over there. He's just getting the blood flow going again and everything.
I like Wyatt's. That's a great slogan. See, we're spending zero marketing
Sam's
dollars.
a little woozy. Very nicely done. Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking at these like marketing slogans because we have no money for marketing, so we're gonna have to rely on you guys to put on our ads.
I mean, that's what we always do.
Yeah,
that's why we love our fans. And that's why they are the biggest part of this show.
Yeah, Beefalytics, Salalytics. Oh my goodness,
that's right. Devils PP is second at 42.9%. Man.
They got to get a power company to sponsor that power play.
Lindy needs a cigar and a cowboy hat in the photo. Okay. We'll send Insane Pollock on it.
Yeah.
You got to know when to hold them. Know when to fold them. But yeah, for me, obviously, other than Jack, Jesper Bratt, really nice to see him start off the season strong, especially with Nico and Dawson Mercer and Timo Meier. That's 30 goals, almost 30 goals, and 40 goals right here, yet to have one in this young season. Jesper Bratt, Jack Hughes, and Dougie Hamilton are carrying this team. The maturity and the hockey smart so far of Luke, who, by the way, is, 20? He's supposed to be a junior in college. When I was a junior in college, there's no way I was ever going to be able to handle playing a professional game like that. Are you kidding me? Think back when you were 20 years old. No. This kid is going to be special. I mean, we all know that. But it's awesome for us fans because we're going to get to watch him, much like Nico and Jack and Jesper and now Dawson. We're going to get to watch him. We're going to get to watch Luke and Nemec when he comes up, grow up right in front of our eyes. And lucky for them, they have this insane collection of forwards right now. And it's not going to be the dour times, or sour times, I'm sorry. The down sour times like it was when Nico and Jack first started. He's going to learn how to win by winning. Not by going through those growing pains and losing and, this is what we should have done. He's going to say, this is how I do it. This is how we win. And man, I'm telling you, Luke on that PP1 with his big bro, they are like Patty and Peter. Those two guys just knew where each other were on the ice at all times. Blind passes here, there, wherever, didn't matter. Elias and Sikora, connection. Jack and Luke obviously naturally had that. Jack has it with Jesper. You can see Jesper and Luke's chemistry growing. And now Jesper and Jack are bringing Tyler Toffoli into that fold real quick. There hasn't been much of a learning curve there. Because even though Tyler Toffoli's only had one goal, he's been a little snake bitten here. And he's had plenty of opportunities. And he has set up Jack and Jesper numerous times. Not only on the power play, but even strength as well. Thank you, Michael. Jack is first with 10. Bratt is second in the league with 8, tied with DeBrincat. Yes, Ramona, good point. 2 points. Not letting another one slip through our fingers, like with the Coyotes. And why is it even more important? This is a Met game. First divisional game of the year. Devils went out there, and they made a statement.
Great
And
point.
not every
Scotty.
team has not every team has a Sorokin either. Jasper Bratt, 8 points in 4 games. Someone do the math on that one. That's got to be like 170 or something points or something like that. 164 something. He's doubling it.
They're earning their
nasty.
pay. They're earning their
Nasty.
pay.
And they're signed up for a long time, Sam. Well, they're not going anywhere. Eureka. It's finally happened. We really have a team again. And this collection of guys is going to be around much. We had it in the past, but it was more on the defensive side with your Stevens, your Niedermeyers, your Danicos, your Martys. The offense was, in spurts. Obviously, Eliash. Obviously, Gomer and Giunta there. Zach, but we didn't win a cup with Zach. We've had those moments, but this is a full collection. And once Timo, Nico, and Dawson, and Palat, and Eric Hall has already scored, and it sucks that he got hurt. But once all these guys get going, look out, NHL. We are coming for you. Well, I know we're going long over here. Sam Wu has got his the blood back into his head after the football call.
Yep.
And I think he hears Mrs. Wu in the background saying that the next Sam Salad is ready to go, so he can refresh his post-game Sam Salad. But we're off for a little bit, and then we got some more games going on next week. Of course, we'll be back on Sunday with the big show. Sam, myself, Shorts Guy, and crew himself, the Beer Baron. Sunday night, we'll be talking about all this. And then next week, what we got another back-to-back. We got Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Friday again, I believe.
That's
right? We got another
correct,
away game with the Canadians. And then
the Caps.
Then we got the Caps. I think, is that an away game too?
No, that's at
or
home.
Is that
That's at home.
That's at home. I believe that's also a 7:30 TNT. That's a TNT game. Oh man, Biz is going to be hot for Jack Hughes. I hope the great one, Gretz, is on the TNT broadcast on Wednesday night, so he can talk a little Jack Hughes. Cannot wait for that. It's going to be exciting stuff. And I'm glad that all of you on YouTube Live, Facebook Live, X, Twitch, we're all here for the ride. And it's going to be a sweet, sweet, sweet one.
Definitely.
All right. Well, we're going to wrap it up over here. Thank you to everyone. Don't forget, you can get that Ant Crew brew. It is a little back ordered at the moment, but feel free to hit up Departed Souls for it. Tell them you want it. Yeah. The more demand comes in, the more they're going to keep making it.
Or go to wherever you go, like ShopRite Liquors or wherever you get your beer. Ask for it, because that's what happened.
Ask for Ant Crew brew.
Yeah, that's what happened in somewhere in Bound Brook. Somebody asked for Ant Crew brew, and they actually ordered a few cases. So that's one way you could do that. But also at American Whiskey, November 10th is our big launch party of Ant Crew brew. We don't have any marketing dollars, so you're going to have to tell your friends about Ant Crew.
Tell your friends.
Yeah.
Come out to the game. And we know we've already talked to our man Frank the Tank and everything like that.
Yeah.
Those kegs are going to get unloaded, and they're going right into the fridge.
Yep.
So they're going to be nice and crisp and cool for you to drink pre-game, post-game, during the game if you're not going in. Hell's bells, you can just go down to American Whiskey and hang out and watch the game.
Yep. We know Ted does that sometimes.
Bunch of people do that.
Yeah.
We've had watch parties over there.
Yeah.
Sam doesn't get tickets all the time.
Yeah, unintended watch parties, which is awesome because they become it's become a thing now at American Whiskey. But also, I will be appearing with Nick Villano at Elementary in.
You're doing appearances now?
Yeah, we're doing Game Day Live and Devils After Dark out in Hackensack, New Jersey. So check our social media pages, all about it. We'll be with Danielle McCartan of WFAN as well. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, because we were fun. What a fun game tonight, Scotty.
Absolutely. And Wyatt, don't be giving Bedard that Calder just yet, because Luke may have something to say about it.
Want to thank all those tuning in, dropping the podcast at midnight. Devils win 5-4 in overtime. Jack Hughes on fire. Till next time, let's go Devils.